Hello, welcome to another adventure of PPG Grandpa. My name is Sean Simons and I love to fly. I've been flying for 9 months now. Man, time is flying. Time is flying. Back in December of 2017 is when I had that open heart surgery to fix some valves and ended up having a stroke as a complication. Saw Tucker Got flying to McDonald's, and that gave me all sorts of motivation to, to get well. My goal is to become so good at this and go through all the PPGs, like PPG 1, 2, 3, instructor rating, tandem, and start my own school. So today I thought it'd be fun to drive down to the new airport that we have, because our city of Conway has grown so much that we had to move the airport. There she is, the new airport, way out in the middle of nowhere. So I was able to talk with a guy named Hunter over here, and he really helped me out a lot. So shout out to Hunter. If you're watching this, I really appreciate all the help that you've given me to be able to get in here and fly around. I appreciate that a lot. So right here by the tanks, I have my very own grassy area that I am allowed to use and take off and have fun. So the first thing that we always do is we come out here and check out which way the wind is blowing. So I got a 20-foot pole, and at the very top there you see the streamer. This is actually a gift from Doug from Louisiana, and I got one of these things that you put underneath your tire. So now I have a nice window meter. I also have a fishing pole with the streamers on. Makes it really easy to see which way the wind is blowing. I'll just be taking off in that direction, which is where the river is, which is perfect. Okay, so all you pilots out there, leave me a thumbs up and answer this question down below. What is the most important thing that you have learned in your training and your time as a pilot? I'll tell you what mine is. Mine is the weather. The weather is the most important thing, because if you come out here and you are like, oh, I'm just gonna go fly, it's a beautiful blue sky, but right down the road there's a big gust front, a big thunderstorm, a tornado, a hurricane, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Secondly, is kiting your wing is extremely important. Of course, you're not gonna get up in the air very well if you cannot kite your wing. So of course that's very important. And airport etiquette. If you're gonna be flying out of an airport, definitely need to understand which way the airplanes are gonna circle, where they come in for a landing, what the approach is. It's really, of course, it's all very important. This machine right here is a SkyTap Angel. It is one of the most rugged frames that you can get. 500 test pound right here. Amazing comfort bars right here. So if you face plant, don't worry, all this weight is not going to go on your face. I like the double tank, so I can put 5 gallons in here if I want to. I'm just shy of 5 gallons. I also have these bicycle lights that I'm going to put in the wing tips. They're extremely light, and they are very bright. One of the things that I'm asked all the time is, how much does your paramotor weigh? Well, I don't hold it on my back long enough to even worry about it. Today I am hooking up the chase cam, and remember that you always connect your chase cam to your C lines, not your D lines, definitely not your brake lines. And you want to make sure that it's a good forward launch. So completely untangled. And now I'm going to find the C lines, which are my green lines right there. I already know this because I've done it so many times. So don't hook it back here to your brake lines. The C lines, the center, you got 2 of them. So I'm going to put it over here on this side. And I'm going to put it through this little loop right here. Allowing the green line, your C line, to be above it. And you don't want these things to tangle up at all. One important thing when you are laying out a wing is always come around to the tips and make sure that nothing is wrapped around the end of your wings. That is this is like, look how easy this is. It's going to take me a total of what? 10, 15, 20, maybe 30 seconds, right? And I'm going to make sure that when I launch, I do not have anything that's going to wrap around and cause me to have an issue, because I don't want issues. This is supposed to be fun, right? I know this is a very long intro, but you know, it helps out people that don't know anything about paramotors, especially when they first, you know, see all this stuff. It's like, man, I want to do this. I want to be like Tucker God and do wing overs, and I want to do all this cool stuff and barrel rolls and fly to McDonald's. It's a lot more complicated than what it sounds like. So I'm going to move that out of the way. So now I can start it. The reason why I started on here is because I want to make sure, number one, that I got fuel coming up and it does start. And I haven't had any problems with this at all. And, well, except for this thing fraying, but I fixed that all up. And now everything is good. Let's go ahead and start this up. One of the things I like about this paramotor is that it has a safety. If you're not holding this in your hand like this, to where this is pressed, you cannot go full throttle. So long as you can see that your throttle is going all the way in and all the way out, can you see it all right? All the way in, all the way out. When you let go, it's locked. There is no way that can go full throttle on you. All right. Clear prop. One pull. Do good to them, they'll be good to you. Let's go back to how heavy is this thing? Well, it has 30 pounds of gas in it because I have the whole 5 gallons. The motor, I'm not sure what a 185 weighs, most are 185. The frame is so light it's ridiculous. I'm pulling it, it's on skids. So I really don't have to worry about, you know, how heavy is it. Make sure that the A's are on top. Clip it in to the carabiner. Same thing on the other side. Already kited it. Everything's good. Just double checking my lines. Make sure that the brakes are all free. My tip steering is free. Everything else is good. And so now I'm just gonna go whoosh and clip into this carabiner. Clip, locked. There it is, look at that. So I'm clipped in. Oh, how heavy is this? I don't know, I don't have it on my back yet. All right, so I am now connected to my helmet. I have my chest mount, which is my GoPro. And then I'm gonna put this, my phone, in my paramotor right here where I can see it when I'm flying. And there's a wing bag in there just to be safe. In here is the battery, and which runs all this. And I have the PPG smoke strobe system. So when I turn on the master there, all 3 of them strobe.